My name is John Augustine, and together with my partner Bob Gunther over here, we are bringing indoor football back to Buffalo, New York. Our team's going to be called the Buffalo Blitz, and we're playing right here at RiverWorks. We're going to bring you some tremendous football back to Buffalo, New York, and we have a whole lot of things to tell you about. But first of all, I want to introduce the Can-Am Indoor Football League Commissioner, Mr. Lawrence Fisher.
This is a storied day for Buffalo, and of course for John Augustine and his partner Bob Gunther. Well, the Can-Am Indoor Football League is proud to announce as member franchise of Buffalo being a part of our league. We're growing rapidly, and in doing so, John and Bob put up a $500,000 bond and showed what we were trying to do for their league. At the same time, this is a growth opportunity for football in the Buffalo area in the indoor facility. And what we want to try to do is, thank you all for being here and get the word out, because this is going to be great football, fast football, with a brand new way of looking at how indoor football is played from the top pro level down and getting kids an opportunity to play at the next level. We want to thank, I know the mayor and everyone else is here and dignitaries to assist the Buffalo franchise with grants and donations and assisting in charitable ways of helping the community. And Buffalo's done a great job in being a part of our league. We have teams, of course, as you know, in New Hampshire, Boston, Connecticut, Carolina, New York, Niagara Falls, Canada as well. They're called the Niagara Falls Spartans. We have teams in Rochester as well, and Connecticut. We're growing very fast, and we want to have you guys, Buffalo, as one of our great teams, because Buffalo has a great history in football. But we want to thank you for being here today as well, for being a part of this inaugural day and what Bob and John have done and put together. And I know that there'll be other people and questions going on today. And if you have any questions for us as well as the league, we can take them now and at the end of this. But we want to make sure that you know that this team is here to stay. And this facility, RiverWorks, is phenomenal. I've been walking around and seeing what they do inside and out. And RiverWorks is going to provide for you top-notch entertainment. Met the general managers and what they can do for the teams and the players coming in, and for the fans as well. But we want to thank you all for attending today. And John, good luck in your team. Any questions right now?
So, how is indoor football different from NFL football?
Well, it's played in an arena, okay, and you have less men you're carrying on a field as well. So in that arena, you're carrying guys with a different ball as well. So the ball has got a lot of logos on there for our league and for the way it's played, but it's fast-paced. So you're carrying about 22 players on your team. The NFL roster carries about 48, expanded to 50, I believe it is.
It's offensive too, isn't it, Coach?
Well, I'm a defensive guy, and John calls me coach because back in the day I did coach John and coach against John when we beat him. But at the same time, it's an amazing feat to have John know the game very well. But this team is going to be different because it's on an arena, on turf, with tons of fans and tons of entertainment throughout, before the game, halftime, and at the end of the game. It's fan celebratory games, and it's played in the wintertime. And for some of the officials that are here today as well too, there are nuances where guys are in the box. For example, linebackers are in the box on defense, the jack and a mic, and they stay there and they pretty much watch. Only one blitzer at one time. Two guys are in motion in our league, okay, on offense. It's forward motion. It's fast-paced on the offense. That's done very fast and quick-paced play. So basically it's Skelly on turf. One of the greatest games you'll see. And if you all remember football from back in the day when you saw one of the greatest games on turf, Duper and Clayton with Marino, or you saw, of course, other guys with the Rams back in the day, you saw fast-paced football. Kurt Warner came from the indoor game. And that kind of activity is what we're going to show you when Buffalo takes the field.
So there's going to be a lot more scoring.
High scoring, fast-paced, lots of audience participation, etc. And you want that in a football game. You don't want people just sitting there and just not seeing entertainment. They're going to be entertained.
Okay. How's Buffalo going to put together the roster?
We've got a lot of great talent right here in Buffalo, New York, but we're also accepting applications from all over the country and in Canada. We have about 65 guys right now that have shown an interest and that we've preliminarily signed. And during the games, we're going to entertain you not only on the field, but we're going to bring in VIP celebrity guests, such as WWE superstars Honky Tonk Man, Coco Beware, and a lot of wrestlers and some ex-Buffalo Bills. Every game there'll be at least 2 people here, national celebrities.
Where's the field?
Well, the field is actually about, it's a 55-yard field, basically, if you look at it that way, with end zones included. It's played in a hockey rink. If you know how fast hockey is, you're going to know how fast these gladiators will be on the field at the same time. And what happens is that's what the game is really all about. It's intense, fast, indoor football played like Skelly. If you played Skelly from when you played either your Pop Warner or your JFK or your local football leagues, you understood that these guys played very fast-paced, moving football, and that's why I played in an arena where on both sides there's boards and there's padding. We call them dasher boards for advertising. So of course there'll be people who want to advertise. They're restaurants or businesses on the dasher boards, and this will help the teams to grow as well too, and facilitate for the players and other payments and referees by the advertising that goes on from those dasher boards.
Scoring is the same as in conventional football?
Absolutely. Okay? There's still a PAT after every score, and there's a way we do it as well so that players don't get hurt. There's a jumping over the center. There's a way to keep the players safe on the field at the same time. And from the league office, we're very big on that as well.
And there's no punts. There's no punting in indoor football.
So there's PATs, no problem. There's a kickoff, and then the players come down the field, and you're going to see excitement from the start of the gun to the end of the game.
Are penalties going to be the same as the NFL, or are they going to be varied a little bit?
They're varied a bit because it is an indoor game. There's certain activities you cannot do because it would be considered an illegal positioning or illegal moves, and those will be told to the referees from our booklet as to how we do that. It's not very hard. There's always going to be holding, okay, and there's always going to be something done in terms of the players doing something, because in every game there's always holding, okay. Believe me, that's not always called.
And pass interference, coach.
These offensive guys. But yeah, that's what happens. And so it is a part of the game. And sometimes you let it go because you just want to give them a warning. But there will be regular penalties called and regular flags.
And the yardage is going to be changed because the field's going to be shorter?
Absolutely not. You got your 4 to make 10.
Okay.
Okay? Right. And it's the same game, like I said to you. It's the same game with a different nuance. It's fast-paced and exciting. It's pretty much lacrosse and hockey into one, but with football padding and guys who know what they're doing and trained to be gladiators on a field turf.
So the uniforms will look pretty much the same.
The uniforms are actually different. They're a brand new kind of design. They're slim fit, if you want to call it, and they're sleek line looking type of things, and they work very well for our league. These are cut off. It's gladiator football.
When's the season start and how many games?
The first kickoff is March 17th. Okay, and you'll see probably 4 home games because there's 8 altogether this year. And again, like I said, we are growing the league. And by next year, we'll have probably about 12 to 16 teams. We do vet every owner that comes in the league. They have to post a bond. They have to be organized in what they do in their business. And Buffalo's done that. That's why they need your support to give some back in terms of your donations and love to the team as they grow this. Because some of the athletes will and possibly could go on to bigger and better leagues. CFL, NFL, who knows? The league is going to grow that way.
The first game here, March 17th.
No, our first home game is in April. March 17th is away.
They travel for the first couple weeks.
Bill, you got the date of the first date?
April 8th.
April 8th, 2 p.m.
It's their first home game. Say again?
Ticket price?
Ticket prices start at $10. VIP and celebrity tickets, $25.
So I guess I'm paying $25. Okay, so that's what that is all about. It's affordable.
We do. We have a schedule. We'll pass it out as soon as this is over.
And it will be posted on the website as well. So it is canamifl.com, our website. And you'll see all this coming up in the next little while as well.
Thank you. I just want to welcome everybody here and thank John and Bob for bringing football back here to Buffalo. We're very excited to have them here at RiverWorks. It's just another piece to our ever-evolving story here of this multi-use facility that Earl Ketry has done through his ventures with Pearl Street and Lafayette Hotel. Now we have RiverWorks. In addition to some of the other events we're doing, we're happy to have football. We're going to merge some of the post parties with the roller derby events so we can have a big after party and just creating a great fun experience for downtown Buffalo. So we're very excited to have them here. We welcome them to be here, and we think it's going to be a very successful venture for many years to come. So thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Well, we're called the Buffalo Blitz. We were thinking, Blitz, red dog. So our primary color is going to be red, secondary white, and a splash of blue.
Another team with similar colors, right, in this area?
Again, thank you.
And just so you guys know, a couple of our players are here right now. We're in combination with the Buffalo Gladiators. That's our semi-pro team. So this is like a stepping stone. If you guys could just stand up, please, fellas, players, and Alan, our assistant general manager.
Big boys.
So you can see these are some pretty big guys. Wow. We're gonna have a good team for you.